And I'm all over the place today. I'm all fingers and thumbs. Don't even know which way to put the T's and H's and the F's. You're listening to Keith Woodhouse. Of course, no one else would be this. What am I? Imaginative. That's a great word. As if I know what I'm doing, and it's sort of like planned out to look bad, right? My guests are Eltel. So what I would do is I'll get Eltel to introduce themselves. From left to right, we have...
I'm Terry Crew of Eltel.
And I am Mark Duffield of Eltel.
And I am Keith Woodhouse, messing it all up. And so, yeah, I've got to look to see what I've got on next. Yes, I've got the right track that I want next. And I blame it all on my stick, because it's 0, 1, right? And then what it's done is put number... Between 1 and 2, it's put... 10, 11 and 12. So that's why it's all falling apart, you see. I'm not taking the blame for this at all. I'm putting it down to programmers who can't tell the difference between 1 and 0, 1. So that is my little rant. My little rant for today.
Playing the machine.
Yeah, the man in the machine. That's what it is. So let me play a track. This is Amethyst Kiss. They were my guests a few weeks ago, and a track which appropriately is called Psycho. Amethyst Kiss. Look at that, I sound like the man selling the potatoes down the market now. Yeah, your apple, dear. £4 a pound. I don't know how much apples are. They're not £4 a pound, are they? They're a lot cheaper than that. So I should really buy them from the market, but there's no market near me, I don't think.
Okay, what are you going to do?
Yeah, we're going to. I have to go to the supermarket. Yes. And that, in fact, was the last line that I heard in the song as I turned my engine off when I got here today. This is true. That Pulp's Live with the Common People.
Yes.
Is it Common People?
Yeah.
That was just about to start playing, and I turned it off, and that was it. But I've now got to try and work out where the next song is. So let me come back to there. Look, see, Phobia. You see, I'm getting the hang of this now. What it's done. It's all come on top, Gov. All come on top.
Back in the 60s, we're having a happening.
But yeah, don't say too much about that, right? But tell us a little bit about Eltel, how you actually got together, and why are you doing what you're doing?
Well, we were in a band together called the Ann Band. It was a soul band, but before that, Terry's missus and my missus got talking in the street, and it turned out we both did music, and so we were introduced, and we started doing some recording. And, we didn't think anything of it. And then I went to America, and when I came back, I said, let's get a band together. And so we formed the Ann Band. We did like 4 gigs, and every single gig was fantastic. And we had some great players, but it kind of just fell apart. And so, I went to Dundee and did some open mic nights. And when I came back, I said, Terry, do you want to get a duo together? And that we just, luckily for us, Terry's garage is across the road from mine. And so we can rehearse a lot.
The original garage band.
Yeah.
Well, what I was going to say was, you're actually from Carshalton, aren't
Yes.
you? So, why did you go to Dundee to do open mic nights?
No.
A friend of mine, a friend of mine lived there, invited us up, and gosh, we had a crazy time. We because it's such a small city and everyone knows everyone else. You can go to one bar, you play for 20 minutes, and someone there will say, you've got to go to the next bar. I'll tell my mate, and the next thing you know, you're playing 4 gigs in an evening. And we did that for 3 nights, and then we were very ill.
We still enjoyed it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still enjoyed it. We loved it every minute of it. It's great.
And you do a lot of open mics now, which is leading on to gigs, isn't it?
Yeah,
we've got quite a few festivals coming up. One Summer's Day in Guildford at the Top, and we're doing Sweet Home Festival for Malcolm and Vivian, the lovely Malcolm and Vivian.
Which, of course, is a private party.
Yes.
So before everyone starts flocking
sorry,
down
yeah,
there.
thank you. And then we're doing the Steampunk Festival in New Malden and the Carshalton Environmental Fair, which is the 28th.
Which is the bank holiday.
Let's head those over so as I don't forget, and I'll give those a little read.
And also the Sunset Festival, 9th of September.
I'm glad you remember that, because I've hidden it away now.
Chloe Ray invited us to do that.
So you are down there. So it gets very incestuous on this open mic scene, doesn't it?
Everyone
you get to
knows
know
each other.
Yeah, lots of people, and
Community.
I met some lovely people the other night in the pub. It wasn't an open mic night, but it's all through the music that you just get to know people, and your world expands. Yeah. It's like a ripple in a pool.
Yes.
Like,
we're just a small pebble.
Yes, and you throw it in, and then blob, 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 blob.
And you get little waves back.
But, you see, I'm more of a skimmer myself, you see.
See if you can get in the middle.
Yeah. See, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Right? I will just fly over the top. Could you imagine me flying anywhere?
No.
Have you never seen the Dam Busters?
Yeah.
I am the bouncing bomb. Boom, 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 boom. Right. And there's a great bit in East is East when they're going off to Bradford. And he says that's where they made the film.
Yes.
The Dam Busters. It was actually in the Pennines somewhere.
Yes, it was, yeah.
That they made it. So, a little bit of public service I've got another bit of public service broadcasting as well. I read that if you see little white stones outside your house or by the tyre of your car, right, that's burglars have put that there to let other burglars know, right,
That it's on.
that your house is unattended during the day.
So if we put it out there, we can catch them.
You could catch them, that's
Excellent.
right, they will come around. And they are using this scam of coming up with charity bags to the houses to check if people are there or not, right? And when they see regularly that they're not, they're leaving these little 5 white stones outside. Right. So, public service broadcasting at its best, I am.
Keep your eye out.
Yeah, keep your eye out, that's it, keep them peeled. Shaw Taylor.
Yes.
I wonder when this track was going to start. Well, according to my thing here, I've got another 3 minutes of that to go. Let's take it down and move on to the next one. So, I know it suddenly disappeared, didn't it?
So it did.
It's magic.
Yeah.
Magicisms.
Right, so we've moved on to the next one. Ah, yeah. Oh! Yeah, and it does that. I'll really get the hang of this, can't I? Give it another 25 years and I might know what I'm doing.
Have a fight with a machine.
We were saying this earlier, that someone was showing me what to do here, weren't they? Earlier on.
Yes,
This and
yes.
that. And you wouldn't think I'm the most experienced presenter on this station, would you?
Tell him how to suck eggs.
No, I haven't got the faintest idea what to do. He was literally showing me. I have not got the faintest idea.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh, no, believe me, when it all goes wrong, that is it. It goes wrong, as you can see. Wing and a prayer. But we were talking about the songs that you do off air there, and you do very obscure covers. And then you warm up there. You did a favourite of mine, which is "What Do You Want From Life"
By the Tubes.
By the Tubes. And
If we'd known, we'd be doing it tonight.
oh,
Yeah.
We could still slip it in.
No, don't say that.
Fit it in. But when they played it live, I can't remember the stage show they did. I only ever saw them
But
once.
it's
at
a
Hammersmith
performance.
He was a
Odeon.
singer and he had like heels that were...
Yeah, that was
knee.
he only wore those on White Punks on Dope.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
he couldn't move.
Yes,
couldn't
yeah.
walk.
He just literally
fell
stand
over.
there.
Yeah.
He just fell over.
And they still tour, of course,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
come over here, and they got
Yeah.
dates lined up over here. But unfortunately, there seems to be one band member less each
Yeah.
year. Because I'm on their mailing list and get
Yeah.
an email from them all the time, and it tells you all where they're playing. But they seem to be doing a lot more dates in the country this year than
Yes.
they have done in previous years. So, if you would like to go along and see the Tubes,
They do a good show.
they do
Basically,
well.
good show.
I mean, I saw them in 1978, so
Wow.
They should have got it right by now. Is that what you're saying?
they might have in that 39 years pulled it all up to date. But they were absolutely brilliant, and I must say I watched a documentary on them once. And they've got a song, "I Was a Punk Before You," and on stage he used to chase them round with a chainsaw.
Like you
Yeah,
do.
there's proper chainsaw going, but obviously the thing was wooden. But it was sort of like it looked real.
He looked really
And
serious.
he jumped into the audience, right? And he's running around the audience, and he jumped out again and back on the stage. He carried on with the show, and he'd actually broken his leg, Fee Wable, when he jumped into the audience, and the adrenaline just kept him
Kept him on
going
the move.
right away for the rest of the show. But he broke his leg, and he was watching this in a plaster cast. Like, he said, that's the point where my leg broke. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
But we'll have one more song, which is a song from a band called Sad Town, and this is God Shining Down on Them, and then after that we will have Eltel playing live.
Yay.
People dying on the streets in Rio. Death squads are firing down the Yongo. Mother and father lose daughter and son until the streets run with their blood. It's God shining down on me. It's God shining down on me. Is he up there? Is he up there? Or safe in the heavens above? I watched on TV as the children slept. They beat them in the street. Oh, how they wept. beside. Though still I question why. It's got shining down on me. It's got shining down on me. Is he up there? Is he up there? If so, then say you're simple. It's got shining down on me. It's got shining down on me. Is he up there? Is he up there? Or safe in the heavens above?
Sad town, and he's got shining down on them. You're listening to Keith Woodhouse on the WOT Show on Radio Woking. My guests in the studio this evening are Eltel.
Hello.
Hello.
And they normally play covers, but this is an original song.
This is Flutterby, and this is dedicated to my boy, Mr. Z. I'm eating, I am hoping for the last thing on the table. I'm holding my knife and fork correctly and without malice. Da-dee-da-da-dee-da. Da-dee-da-da-dee-da-da-dee-da-da-dee-da-da-da. I have my position on a mustard and fish, and I have my own ideas on the where and the when and the why. It's the chase of the man in the moon. He got the knives and forks and spoons. Oh, pretty butterfly, flutter by, by. I have my position on a mustard and fish, and if you can spare the time, I'd surely like a visit, just to see your rosy cheeks coming into view. I will see all of you. If you can spare the time, I'd surely like a visit, just to see your rosy cheeks coming into view. I will see all of you. I'm eating, I am hoping for the last thing on the table. I'm holding my knife and fork correctly and without malice. I have my position on a mustard and fish, and if you can spare the time, I'd surely like a visit, just to see your rosy cheeks coming into view. I will see all of you. If you can spare the time, I'd surely like a visit, just to see your rosy cheeks coming into view. I will see all of you. Da-di-da, da-di-da. Da-di-da, da-di-da, da-di-da-di-da, da-di-da-da. I'm eating, I am hoping for the last thing on the table. I'm holding my knife and fork correctly and without malice.
Absolutely tremendous. That was Flutterby from my guest Eltel. And have you thought, well, that one is such a good song, let's write some more?
Yes.
Yes.
We have thought that and we've never had the time.
Oh, is that the
Perhaps we
reason?
should make the
Is it time?
Yeah.
Is it because we're lazy?
Ah, now, I can go with that one. if there's a shortcut to be taken, then I will be taking it, believe me. But David's just said on Facebook, smile, Keith. Now, the reason I don't smile when guests are playing live in the studio with me is because they might think I'm laughing and it will put them off, and I do tend to stand back and look down so as I don't
We've
catch
had people
someone's
laugh
eye.
at us before,
We've
haven't
had them laugh at us, and we enjoy their laughter.
Yeah, the only time I don't get any laughs is when I tell jokes. That is a problem, yes. And I have at times tried to tell one or two when I've been doing a bit of comparing, and every time someone comes out and says to me, hurry up, you know. I never ever get to the end, so no one's ever heard the punchlines of the end of my jokes. But we'll be hearing more from Eltel after the news at 7 o'clock. It's a shortened show tonight because of Radio Wokin's election coverage. So they'll be going live to the Civic Centre Woking at 7:30. So we've got a shortened set this evening. But we will cram in as much as we can. But if you are watching on Facebook and you think, oh, I would like to hear that, you can do one of two things. You can go to www.radiowoking.co.uk, or you can download the Radio Woking app on iPhone or Android, which Terry's been using,
best thing ever,
and he says it is the best thing ever. So that is totally free, so you can...
That's the best bit.
Yeah, that is always a bonus, isn't it? So you can download that, and it is just one touch, and you are listening to the show. Anyway, we have another song on the playlist, which is actually the one that it should be. So I'm getting in the swing of this.
start.
This is After the Dream and Artoria. After the Dream and Arturia. I had to look at that because I thought it said Astoria. But no, it's Arturia. A little bit of prog rock there, and I'll pay that for Andy in Guildford because I know he likes a bit of prog rock. You're listening to Keith Woodhouse. This is the WOT Show on Radio Woking. My guests are Eltel, and they do normally play covers versions, but after listening to that Flutterby, I would say you should start writing more songs.
Okay.
Right?
I heard it from Keith.
Yes. You've got it straight from the horse's mouth now. Right, start writing more songs. But you was telling me off air that you was doing an Ian Jury cover up in North London.
It's got a naughty word in it, though.
It's got a naughty word.
So
It's the B-side of Hit Me, and it is there have been some clever Whatsits. Whatsits being a substitute word.
I know.
Okay, so we can't swear.
I know the song well.
Yeah, and
Plasto Patricia.
Yeah, we decided to do a place we'd never done in North London. We thought, we'd bring out our best songs, and we played this song, and I was completely aware of this guy singing to my right and joining in all the way through, and afterwards he came out and went, mate, you're not going to believe it, but I'm Ian's son, Bill. And we were like, oh no. But he absolutely loved it. And actually, it was the best version we've ever played of it. So,
that was the time to play it.
I was looking at Terry at the end thinking, I was like giving him like, yeah, mate, nice version. Yeah. And then he said this and we were like absolutely made up. Yeah.
We really love that. Yeah. So these things happen.
That's right, and it is nice when you do get that type of appreciation, especially with someone so closely related
to the song that we put on.
That's absolutely brilliant, and I must say I do know the song you mean.
Yes,
we do it in our own sweet way, though.
That's the good thing about it. I'm getting off this before we actually say the name of the song.
Right.
So
well, inevitably it's going to come out.
Quickly looking at what I can play here. This is Blue Velvet and Shot Yourself Down.
yourself down. You shut yourself down. You shut yourself down. You know that I know. You should have put yourself down and roll. Going down, 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 down.
Blue Velvet and Shut Yourself Down. I'm talking all over his harmonica bit. He waited all the way through the song to play that. I thought they'd finished, sorry, to the harmonica player there. And the man who is the Andy Curtis of Blue Velvet. If you like that type of music, actually, you will love the Monday evening mod show with Sean Cock on Radio Woking. So have a listen to that, 6 to 8 on a Monday evening. I hope I've got the time right. But if I haven't, download the Radio Woking app and you will find all the shows listed there. And there's all the news about the shows and what they're going to be doing on them. My guests are Eltel, and I'll just run through their dates again, because they've got a few dates coming up. And you might like to go and see them live. And after seeing them tonight, I certainly do. On June the 1st, no, it's not June the 1st, that's number one, right? You see, there, you've put that in for yourself, and I'm trying to read off your notes, right? It's Thursday the 8th, which is next Thursday, at GT Sessions at the Britannia in Guildford, which is down on Millmead, opposite the Yvonne Arnaud Theatre, just across the river there, and the marvellous Gavin Thomas and the nights he puts on. And I must say that he has such a reputation and such love for him in the Guildford area that you will have a fantastic night. There are just queues and queues and queues of people trying to get on with Gavin's sessions, and that's down at the Britannia next Thursday. And even though it is a Thursday, download the app and you can listen in to me, yes. Right? And at 8 o'clock, it all goes live down there. On the 17th, they're at the Wallington Music Festival, which is at the Brook in Wallington. On July the 16th, they're at One Summer's Day. Once again, that's run by Gavin, and that's at the Tup.
Yeah.
You've got the Tub there.
The Tub.
Yes.
Good job, I know what I'm doing.
do.
Professional to the end, me. Which is the Tup in Guildford. They're back at Guildford again with Gavin on Thursday the 27th of July. On the 8th of August, they're at a steampunk festival. But I'll tell you what you do. Go to their Facebook page and you will be able to have a look and see exactly what they're doing, because we're now going into the realms of fantasy of August. Yes. I mean, I got lost at July. You know, so we will talk about those on the Facebook, and then you'll be able to see them. Now, I've got to work out where I am on this, because that is now gone back to the song that I played to open the show up, and I don't want to play the same song twice again. I've gone completely wrong now. So if you'd just like to talk amongst yourself for a while, and we've had Eleanor, so let's have this one. This is Act of Love and Running from the Sun.
Your tears from all the crying years. running from the sun. When will know your name? Cloud will hold you near. You won't feel ashamed to look into the light and face your fears. Dreaming of the sunlight, wondering if the day will come. But you're running from the sun.
Absolutely fantastic, that track. I let it run. We're running a little bit late for the news now, but there was no way I was going to fade that down. Act of Love and Running from the Sun. My guests are Eltel. You can continue listening to us on the internet or using the app, because we're going to have to come off Facebook now. Just one more gig to mention of theirs. On August the 19th at the Sultan Pub in South Wimbledon, they will be playing with Dr. Slideshow. So Saturday the 19th of August at the Sultan Pub in South Wimbledon, which is somewhere I don't know, but I will get to know it somehow.
There, I think.
Yes. Then,
Sure.
oh yeah, well, I was going to say the obvious, and then I will really be thrown off the radio.